Welcome back to Locker Room OT. Tonight we've got the Kaukauna football program head coach Matt Binsfeld and Riley Canuck. How you doing, big fella?
Good, how about you?
All right. Hey, it just seemed like it was summertime and you were putting on the jerseys during two-a-days, if you want to call it that. But Matt, you went to Kaukauna for a couple of reasons, but one of them, running your own show and turning around a program, and you're starting to do that.
Yeah, we're getting close. We're starting to close the gap on some pretty good programs in the area, and our kids have really bought in and worked really hard to make that happen. So it's been pretty satisfying so far.
You've been around for quite some time at the high school level, and you were in Wrightstown. We'll talk about your success there, but it's not easy to do, is it?
No.
I mean, it takes a lot of people, not just you, assistant coaches, parents out there. When a program is down for so long, it's not an overnight fix.
Yeah, no, it certainly wasn't easy at Wrightstown, and it's certainly a major challenge here at Kaukauna. But the biggest thing is we've had good people. We've had a great senior class that's been working the last 3 years, despite us being 2-7 for a couple of years.
Right.
Our kids came back and worked really hard in the off season. There's some good character there, and they've set a great example for our younger kids. But it is bit by bit and piece by piece putting this thing together.
Yeah.
So.
Well, one of those guys who's been a part of it is you, Riley. And when the guys go out and it's Thursday night and Friday night and you're putting in all the hard work and lifting in the off season and you finally get that success. We've seen that this year. I mean, you've lost a couple close ones that were heartbreakers. I mean, you could easily be 6-2 as opposed to maybe 4-4 at this point, right?
Oh, yeah. Success, having the success, it's been awesome. I mean, being on two years of being 2-7 and just seeing how we've been able to grow and been able to, you know, fight off adversity, it's been awesome. And this has been my favorite year of football by far.
Well, favorite, I mean, one of my favorite plays I got to do on a Friday night was this guy right here. 99 yards last week, fumble, recovery, and score, coach.
Might be my favorite too.
I mean, he got the ball again, and it was against Kimberly too.
Yes.
I mean, we all know Steve Jones. He's been on this program, you know, last year and last couple of years. But when you're playing a team like that, and they have been the big dog on the block for so long. Right. When you were running down the sidelines, were you constantly looking over?
Yeah, funny thing was, I thought there was someone right behind me, but it turned out it was just my own clunky feet hitting the ground.
Right.
So, but yeah, that was an awesome play. The atmosphere on that play was just electric, and you know, they don't call us the Kaukauna Crazies for nothing. That was a great moment that I will not forget.
Yeah, no, that was very cool. 99 yards and never be broken. Nope. It's a record that will be in Kaukauna history forever. Yeah, for sure. Now, that game in particular, Coach, I mean, Matt, you were up. I mean, you guys were throwing punches. I know they made a few mistakes, including that when you're down on the 1 yard line and you lose the football. The Packers saw that this week, where they get a punt off the guy's back, and now the defense is on their heels at the 1 yard line. But taking that next step, could you see it in their eyes where they didn't fear anymore?
Right, and that was a big thing for us. In the past, playing a team like Kimberly, it would be about, well, can we fight off the running clock in the first half and things like that. And so, you know, we talked pretty extensively throughout the week of saying, you know, look these guys in the eye. Let them know that we're for real and we're not backing down from them anymore, and that we want it to be a rivalry game again, you know, because it's been a long time since it has been a rivalry. Right. They're our next door neighbors, and it was our homecoming game. It was a big deal to show our community that we're trying to close the gap on them. We're not there yet, but we're working towards it.
Climbing.
Yeah.
And you feel that, Riley, with all the guys? I mean, it's been win, lose, but look, you beat Menominee, Michigan this year. They've been a traditionally proud program. You had you duked it out with Appleton North. Yeah. They've been right next to Kimberly for the last decade and a half, basically. And I mean, back to the days of Paul Engen. So these are programs that you're going at it, and you're taking a couple of them down. I mean, like Wisconsin Rapids even. Yep, I mean, you guys crushed them.
This team, compared to the last 2 years, it just has a whole different mentality going into those big games. We honestly feel that we have a chance every week compared to last year's where it's like, all right, let's see how long we last before the running clock hits. This year it's, we are ready and we're going to come punch you guys in the mouth. And I think teams are starting to recognize that this is not no normal Kaukauna team from the past.
Well, Matt, I got to ask this because I've covered high school sports for 20 years up here. Wrightstown was a wrestling school.
Yes.
Tough kids for the most part, and it didn't correlate on the field. Now, Kaukana's had so much success in wrestling, in basketball, and it's been a long time in football. Was that part of the reason you said, look,
Well,
kid that you knew there were some athletes there.
Yes, there are plenty of athletes in Kaukauna High School, but I'm a ghost.
Right,
I'm from Kaukauna,
right.
and that's why I wanted to be back there. And again, I played in this program, and it was a big part of my life and an important part of it. And I wanted kids like RJ to have that kind of experience, and that's why I wanted to come back. So I knew the job had potential for sure, and it had a lot of meaning for me too.
And Riley, the work isn't done yet. You have week 9.
Week 9, yep.
Appleton West, right?
Appleton West, they're a good team. They got a lot of athletes on us. But, we got some athletes too. And from here on out, it's just playoff games for us. Win, you're in. Lose, you're going home. So,
I was just going to say 4-4 is your record, but you're 3-4 overall in the division, right?
Yep.
So you've got to have this one to get in to be 500 and then 5-4 overall.
Yep.
Well, it should be fun. Matt Binsfeld, appreciate it. Riley Canuck of the Kaukauna Ghost football program. Playoff time down the road. Thanks for watching. The Locker Room OT at wearegreenbay.com.